Hello children, how are you all? I hope you are all safe at home. So now welcome to the today's maths class. We are going to continue our session, that is 12.1 exercise question number 7. In the previous session we completed up to question number 6. Okay, now let us see here. Find the ratio of first bit 30 minutes to 1.5 hours. Can we find out directly the ratio of these two? Can we? Right, we cannot find out the ratio of between these two quantities directly, because one quantity in terms of the given minutes, other quantity in terms of the given hours. So here both are not same quantity. Clear children? So this is 1.5 hours is nothing but 1.5 hour. So that we are converting to in terms of minutes. Right children? Then we can find out the ratio of these two. Or you can convert 30 minutes to hours. That is 30 minutes equal to how much here? 1 by 2 hour, that is half an hour. Half an hour is nothing but 0.5 hours. Is it clear children? So like that we are going to convert any one unit in terms of other unit. Then both are same unit, then we can find the ratio. We will get the ratio will be same. Right. So now let us discuss. Now, so given that 30 minutes and 1.5 hours. So what we are going to do here, we need to convert 1.5 hours in terms of minutes. Now which is implies, we know that 1.5 hours is equal to 1 hour plus 30 minutes. Clear? So 0.5 hours is nothing but 30 minutes. We know that 1 hour equal to how many minutes? That is 60 minutes. So 60 minutes plus 30 minutes, which is equal to how many? That is 90 minutes. 90 minutes. So 1.5 hours is nothing but 90 minutes, and they given 30 minutes. Now the ratio of 30 minutes to 1.5 hours is equal to 1.5 hours is equal to, which is equal to 30 is to 90. Is it clear children? So now which is implies 30 by 90, you should divide with 30 in the numerator and denominator, because 30 and 90 are multiples of 30, three table, right? So 30 by 30 is nothing but 1, 90 by 30 is equal to 3. So therefore here the ratio is 1 is to 3. Clear? 1 is to 3. This is the process to find out when they given in different units, right? Convert into same unit and find the normal process. Find the ratio of given two quantities by using the normal process. Please copy this. Right children, let us discuss question number 8. I am going to read the question, you just look at the book. In a year, Seema earns rupees 1,50,000 and saves rupees 50,000. Find the ratio of money that Seema earns to the money she saved, and BBT is money that she saves to the money she spent. Okay, spends did not given, so we need to subtract savings minus income. You will get the expenditure, that is how much she spent. Right children? So total salary is nothing but total money earning by Seema is that is 1,50,000 and she saves rupees 50,000. Okay. So now solution. Who is the girl here? Seema, right? Seema earns rupees in a year, which is equal to rupees 1,50,000. Right? She saved, which is equal to rupees 50,000. So now they are asking find the ratio. First one is the ratio of earn and save. Okay, earn and save. Both are same in terms. Both are in terms of rupees only. So no need to convert. We can find out directly. So which is equal to 1,50,000 is to 50,000. So I told you ratio can be written as in terms of fraction also. So 1,50,000 divided by 50,000. Right, children? So here how many zeros are there? 4 zeros will be cancelled, and we got 15 by 5. 15 is a multiple of 5. So divide with 5. Okay? Numerator and denominator. We will get 3 by 1. So therefore the ratio is 3:1. This is A bit. Now B bit, they are asking find the ratio of spend as well as save. Savings as well as spend. How much we spend? Okay. Seema spends is equal to earning minus save, right? Earning minus save, which is equal to 1,50,000 minus 50,000, which is equal to 1 lakh. So 1,50,000 minus 50,000 is nothing but 1 lakh. So this is spend in a year for expenditure. This is nothing but expenditure only. Okay. Now therefore the ratio of save and spend or spends, which is equal to savings is nothing but saves. Okay, 50,000 is to 1 lakh. Right, children? So we need to write in terms of fraction form. We can do the calculation very easily. Right, here 4 zeros will be cancelled. Here also 4 zeros will be cancelled. We will get 5 by 10. Okay, so 5 and 10 both are multiples of 5. Divide with 5 we get 1 by 2. So therefore the ratio is, what is the ratio of savings as well as expenditure? 1:2. Earning and save is nothing but 3:1, right? Savings as well as spend, that is expenditure, is nothing but 1:2 ratio. Please copy this. Right, children, let us discuss question number 11. So in a school, out of 1,800 students in a school, total strength of school is nothing but 1,800. In that 750 students opted basketball, 800 opted cricket, and remaining opted table tennis. Here how many students are opted table tennis? Here they did not given. We need to find out from the total students. Right? If a student can opt only one game, find the ratio of A bit is ratio of basketball to the table tennis. As well as B bit is cricket to the basketball. Third one is basketball to the total number of students. Here 3 bits are given. So total how many are there here? Total students equal to. So now total students is equal to that is 1,800. Okay. Opted. They have opted. First one is what? Basketball. Opted basketball equal to how many students? 750. Okay. Next opted. What is the next one is? Cricket. Cricket is equal to how much here? 800. Now opted table tennis. Table tennis is equal to. So now here they did not given the value of table tennis. How many students are elected? That is opted. We need to subtract these two values from 1,800. So which is equal to 1,800 minus 750 minus 800. Okay. Now which is equal to 1800 minus 800 is 1000. 1000 minus 150 is nothing but which is equal to 250. Right? 250 students are opted table tennis. Clear? 250 plus 750 is nothing but 1000. 1000 plus 800 is equal to 1800. Right, children? So now in that first bit is find the ratio of A bit. Find the ratio of basketball and table tennis. Okay, the ratio of students who opted basketball to table tennis. Right? Table tennis, which is equal to. Now, children, how many students are opted basketball? 750 is to table tennis is we got 250. Right? So now, which is implies 750 divided by 250. So 1010 will be cancelled. Both are multiples of 25. Okay. Right? 25 divided by 25. So 25 3 is 75, 25 1 is 25. So therefore the ratio is equal to how much here? 3:1. If 3 students are opted basketball, 1 student will opted table tennis. Right, children? So basketball to table tennis has been completed. Now next one is we need to find out cricket to the basketball. B bit is find the ratio of cricket to the basketball. Right? So now B1 is the ratio of students opted cricket to basketball. Cricket to the basketball. So here, how many students are opted for cricket here? 800. Basketball is 750. Right, children? So which is implies 800 divided by 750. 100 will be cancelled. 80 and 75 both are multiples of 5 only. So divide with 5 and 75 also divide with 5. You will get 5 ones that is 16 divided by 5 ones 5 5 this is 15. So which is implies 16 is to 15 is the answer. So 16 people are opted cricket, then 15 students will opted basketball. Now there is one more bit is there, that is C1. Okay, what is C1 here? They are asking to find the ratio of number of students opted basketball to the total number of students. Basketball to total number of students. Basketball is 750 and total is 1800. Right, children? So C1 is the ratio of students opted basketball to the total number of students. So here, which is equal to basketball is how many? 750 is to 1800. Right, children? Which is implies 750 divided by 1800. 10 will be cancelled and divide with is it possible with 5 table? Right. Or let's take 15 table. 15 5s are 15, 12s are. Right? 75 divided by 15 divided by 180 is divided by 15. You will get 15 5s are 75. 5 by 12. So therefore the ratio will become how much? Therefore the ratio is 5:12. Right? Therefore the ratio is 5:12. Is it clear? First one is how much here? We got the ratio is 3:1. Second one is 16:15. Third one is 5:12. Right, children? Out of total students, means for every 12 students, 5 students are opted basketball. Right? Copy this. Children, let us discuss a simple concept. Suppose a person have 10 chocolates, right? So now I want to divide into equal share. Okay. So suppose if you have 10 chocolates, right? You need to divide into equal ratio. That is to get equal ratio. That is nothing but everyone will get 5, right? Equal share is nothing but we should divide with 2. Okay, 2 persons. 2 persons. We need to divide into 2 persons, right? So which is nothing but 5 by 1, which is equal to 5:1, right? So equal share means everyone will get. That means everyone will get 5 chocolates. Is it clear, children? So divide into equal parts, 5 chocolates, 5 chocolates. Clear? So suppose I have 20 chocolates are there. I have 20 chocolates, right? So now I want to divide these 20 chocolates into 3:2 ratio. I want to give to 2 people, that is a 3:2 ratio. Then suppose I want to give for A and B. There are 2 students are there. I have 20 chocolates. I should give for A and B into 3:2 ratio. Then what is how many chocolates will A get? How many chocolates will B get? Clear? How to find out here? Can anyone tell me how many chocolates A will get here? By seeing that ratio, we cannot say that how many chocolates will A get, how many chocolates will B get. Clear here? So first of all, we need to divide these 20 chocolates into equal ratio, right? So how many parts we are going to divide? That is important. Clear? That will show that is nothing but the number of equal parts is nothing but sum of the ratio. Sum of these 2 quantities will become, it gives that how many equal shares, how many equal parts we are going to divide the total chocolates here. Right, children? So now here, let us take that here, the total parts is equal to, how many parts we are going to divide? This is nothing but, it gives that total parts is equal to, you just add the value, add the ratio, you will get total parts. Right, children? So now we need to divide these 20 chocolates into 5 equal parts. Divide these 20 chocolates into 5 equal parts. Clear? Out of 5 equal parts, 3 parts A will get, 2 parts B will get. Right, children? So now to find now A will get how many chocolates here, which is equal to the total. What is the A share here? A share will become 3 parts. Total is how many? 5 parts. How many chocolates are there? 20 chocolates. So which is equal to A will get A share by total parts into the total chocolates here. Is it clear? So now we need to cancel here. 5 ones are, 5 fours are, which is equal to 21 chocolates A will get. Right, children? Now what is B will get here? How many chocolates B will get? By subtracting you will get, but by using the ratio you will find out. So here B share is nothing but 2 and total shares are nothing but 5. Okay? How many chocolates are there? 20 chocolates. So 5 ones are, 5 fours are, which is equal to 8 chocolates. Right, children? Here generally these type of questions we will discuss in business. Right? So suppose there are 2 persons are there, A and B. They started one business. A share is suppose let us take 1 lakh and B share is let us take 2 lakhs. Right? So A share is 1 lakh, B share is 2 lakhs here. Total what is the total amount here? 3 lakhs. That is total share is nothing but by sum of the A share as well as B share, right? Investment of A, investment of B here, right? That is total investment is nothing but 3 lakhs. That is nothing but 1:2 ratio, right? Suppose they got some profit, that is 10 lakhs. Okay, how will they divide the profit into how much A will get profit, how much B will get? Will they divide the profit into 2 equal parts, means equal share, or different? Depend on the investment, they will get the profit. Suppose A investment is 1 lakh and B investment is 2 lakhs. So here there are the ratio of those two investment is 1:2. Even profit also they want to share in terms of 1:2 ratio only. Clear? Suppose they got a 1,50,000, right? 1,50,000 is, suppose 1,50,000 is profit. Okay, they got this much profit here, right? 1,50,000 is profit, right? So they need to, how much A will get, how much B will get from this total profit. First of all, we need to divide this total profit into equal share. Okay, that is equal parts we will divide. How many parts we are going to divide? This will show that. Okay, by adding these two values, we will get number of shares. Okay, so 1 plus 2 is nothing but 3 shares. That is, divide this 1,50,000 into 3 equal parts. Clear? Out of 3 equal parts, 1 part A will get, 2 parts B will get, because they kept the investment in 1:2 ratio. Is it clear, children? So whenever you want to find out the A share and B share, first of all you need to find out the total number of share. Okay, total number of parts, how many are there? Total number of equal parts. Then only you can find out individually. See this here also, there are 20 chocolates are there. We need to divide into 3:2 ratio, right? So for A we will get 3 parts and B will get 2 parts. We don't know how many parts are there. So now by total is nothing but 5 parts. Okay, divide 20 chocolates into 5 equal parts. Out of 5 equal parts, 3 parts A will get. 3 parts means how many chocolates? That is 3 by 5 into 20. We will get 12 chocolates. Right, children? Right? So that is in equal part. In each and every part there are 4 chocolates are there. Right? So total is 5 parts. Divided into 20 into 5 equal parts. In each and every equal part we will get 4 chocolates. So A share will become 3. 3 4s are 12 chocolates. And B share will become, B will get 2 into 4 equal to 8 chocolates. It is possible in mainly in business only. Okay, mainly you can convert. Investment and plus profit. How they will share their profit depend on the investment. So based on that, we are going to discuss some problems in the exercise 12.1. Right, children? I am going to read the question. You just look at the book. Mother wants to divide rupees 36 between her daughters Shreya and Bhumika in the ratio of their ages. If age of Shreya is 15 years and age of Bhumika is 12 years, find how much Shreya and Bhumika will get. So total amount is 36 rupees here, and Shreya age is 15 years and Bhumika age is 12 years. First of all, we need to find out the ratio of their ages. Right, children? So now let us see this here. So now total amount is equal to what is the amount here? Total, that is rupees 36 here. This amount we are going to divide into their ages here. So two daughters are Shreya's age is equal to, that is 15 years, right? And Bhumika's age is, what is Bhumika's age here? Right, that is 12 years. Okay, ratio of their ages. Ratio of ages is equal to, that is 15 is to 12. Okay, both are multiples of 3, which is implies 15 by 12. So divide with 3 in the numerator and denominator, you will get 5 by 4, which is nothing but 5 is to 4 ratio. So their ages is nothing but what is the ratio? So therefore the ratio is 5 is to 4. Okay. So now a mother wants to divide 36 rupees into 5:4 ratios. See clear? So here total how many parts are there here? So total parts is equal to that is 5 plus 4 nothing but 9 parts. Is it clear? So total this 36 rupees divide into 9 equal parts. Right? So now Shreyas will get here. So Shreyas will get which is equal to what is Shreyas here? 5 parts. So 5 by total parts into what is the total amount here? 36 rupees. Now by calculation 9 ones are 9 fours are 5 fours are rupees 20. So Shreya will get 20 rupees. Then what is Bhumika will get? So Bhumika's share equal to Shreya will get here. Shreya will get and well as Bhumika will get which is equal to Bhumika share is nothing but 4 parts. That is 4 by 9 into 36. So 9 ones are 9 fours which is nothing but rupees 16. So therefore here Bhumika will get 16 rupees. That is rupees 16, and Shreya will get how many? Rupees 20. Is it clear? Please copy this. So, right children, I hope you understood that today's class. That is whatever we discuss the problems from the exercise 12.1. Right children, whenever you want to divide the share into two people, first of all you have to find out the total share, that is total parts, how many parts you are going to divide into equal parts. That is very important. And today's homework is exercise 12.1, question number 9, 10, 12, 13, 14 and 16. Right? Complete the homework and forward to my WhatsApp number. Thank you children, have a great day.